Hello everyone and welcome back to the second part of the playthrough of The Lord of the Rings War in the North. LotR with... Yes, we're just gonna continue with the dialogue we set off in the previous part.
All miner, you best keep a civil tongue in your head, friend.
And what if I don't? What are you gonna do about it, You filthy dog. Have it your way for now. But I have friends, powerful friends. You'll soon be sorry. Mark my words. This whole town will be sorry.
Now, do you want the same lesson? Me?
No, I don't. I don't even know him, really. He's a stranger. Just come up from the south a week or two ago. I won't have anything more to do with him, I swear.
Nothing good will come from that one. What did he want?
Well, I'm not really sure. He said there'd be changes round here soon, and those smart enough to join up with his friends would end up running things.
He's up to no good. Don't listen to him, or his kind.
Aye, you're right. Folks here may not treat me the way I like all the time, but it's still my town. I shouldn't go siding with strangers.
You've got the right of it. Farewell for now.
That's right. We got some experience, I think. Let's continue exploring the town and find this guy's girlfriend so we can give her the necklace, was it? Yes, necklace. Groff. What's up to Groff?
To deal with my own kind. The name's Groff and I hail from the Blue Mountains. I don't think I've
Why is he
seen you
black?
before.
Glad to meet you, Groff. I need you to do me a favor.
A favor? What sort of favor?
These people need to be armed. Arrange for weapons to be brought here. There'll be a tidy profit in it.
You're pulling my beard. Weapons for these folk? They wouldn't know which end of the sword to hang on to. I might as well try selling shoes to hobbits.
Peace never lasts forever. These people need to be prepared.
Well now, if you're so eager to arm the Brelanders, how come you don't get your own folk to do it?
I would, but Erebor is too far away. There are people here who see the danger growing. They want to be prepared.
It'll take more than a few sensible folk to make it worth my time. These people are simple and peace-loving. It's plowshares they want, not swords.
So they're not warriors. Is that any reason not to give them a fighting chance if trouble comes their way?
This one is sturdy guy. I have to spend so much time persuading him.
Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. At least I'd have no competition. All right, I'll do it.
Good. You won't regret it. Safe and speedy travels to you, Groff.
Return to Otto, okay. We'll return to Otto soon enough. I think that will be she. She's the only one standing.
Hello,
Bellflower,
is there
yeah, that's
something
true.
I can do for you?
Lass. It's from Raleigh Appledore.
Oh my goodness, I just accidentally pressed the...
But I thought
Whoa.
that is he.
Excuse me for that.
I'm sorry, it's just so unexpected. What is this gift?
His mother's locket.
This is
A
locket.
pretty thing
This
it
is a
is,
locket.
too.
Oh, it's beautiful. But I don't understand. Why is he giving me this now?
Because he is in love with you, lass. He wanted me to tell you so.
Rowley loves me? Still? We were so close when we were children, but I thought he had forgotten all that.
Forgotten? Oh no. You should see him fretting and fussing. It's almost pathetic, really.
But this is wonderful news. Wonderful. Rowley's always had my heart, always. The poor, simple, wonderful fool.
What would you like me to tell him?
Oh, please tell him I love him, and that we will find a way to be together always.
Ha! Well said, lass. I'll tell him.
I feel like I'm more really now.
They'd never find the courage to leave their houses.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, go all the way back to the bar, finish this couple of quests, and finally go to the wilderness. I'm sure you're eager to see some combat in this playthrough, and for now, this first 20 minutes it seemed like... But you know how it is in RPGs, it's just... It doesn't start quick. The combat is usually just part of it. Going around the town is just a big part because of the way it operates.
What did she say? I'm dying to know.
The lass loves you, boy. Sure as anything she does.
Wonderful, wonderful. I can't thank you enough, my friend. But wait, hang on. Oh, I completely forgot. Edmund must have charged you something for that repair. I owe you for that and for your trouble. Here, take what I have. I wish it could be.
Ha! There's no need for...
It's fine, I sold so much
It's
stuff.
not often someone picks a dwarf to be true love's messenger.
And people say dwarves care for nothing but silver and gold. You've proven them all wrong. I'm going to tell everyone how generous and kind you've been. Thanks for all you've done.
Good things and good times come to you both. Farewell, Rowley.
That's right, I'm very altruistic dwarf. Yeah, right here.
What did he say?
I changed his mind. He'll bring you weapons soon.
Excellent. My only concern now is the time it will take. What if we need to defend the town before the dwarf-made goods arrive? Maybe you could help me with that as...
How so?
I can tell by your gear that you are no stranger to a fight. If you should have occasion to, well, let's say, recover any weapons you don't need, bring them to me, and I will pay you for them.
I'll bear that in mind. Farewell.
Forewarned is forearmed. Okay. I think we're finished with the quests at this point. We're just gonna go ahead and move out of the town. I wonder why the hell is my dwarf so black? Just seems something is wrong with the shadows. Like, I'm the shadow itself, and there's nothing else shadowed. Let's see how we save the games. Settings. Someone at the door. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and just get out of here. Okay. Fornost, Bree. Let's go ahead to Bree. You are already this location. Oh, okay. Legend. Cursor, objective, point of interest, travel point. Zoom, travel, toggle, description. Okay, let's go to Fornost. Travel here, right? Prepare a more cinematic experience for your conversations. Select the default response each time to pursue the most significant topic.
This is Fornost, yet I see no sign of the enemy.
These ruins could hide a large army. We might even now be under the gaze of unfriendly eyes.
Well, we came to provide a distraction for Aragorn, and what better way to do that than walking in the front door? Let's be about it.
Press left mouse button to perform an attack. Alright. Holding left control can block some enemy attacks. Oh, I can also bash enemies with the axe. Like that. Alright. Not so much damage, but it's fine. Candle. Just like in a quest. I like the animation so far. Seems nice. Well, the graphical part, you see how it is. It's not awful or anything, it's just not too good. But the animation is quite nice. And I like how the game responds to what I'm doing. It's not slow or anything, it's actually quite fast. Including the fact that I'm recording at the same time. You know, it's a very good responsiveness. Each time the enemies are killed, you get experience. Alright. Ah, I have to bash him at this point. Okay. They seem very, very sturdy. They survive many, many hits, even from an axe like that. Okay, mana potion. I like how I'm twice as small as any normal human being. Wow! You have... Oh, good. It's actually... You have to be just so tough to survive so many arrows in your body. It's even tougher than the wolves in Oblivion, the bears in Oblivion. Hell, it's even tougher than the boars in Gothic 3. For any of you who is not familiar with Gothic 3, when it came out it was really bugged, and there was a story they kept talking about the disbalanced boars, which would be able to take on a whole army of orcs, right? Because by default they would be enemies. And what would happen? They would kill the army of orcs, and the boars would be still alive. They had gigantic attack, gigantic regen for some reason. It would be just really weird. So okay, let's continue forward. It seems when I'm smashing chests I get some additional gold, mana potions. No point to miss them. Alright, some ranged enemies. Enemies on the stairs. Archers specifically. Okay, let's try to charge. Whoa. Alright. So with a space bar I can roll a little bit. Alright. That's what I'm gonna do. Roll all the way to the archers. I like how he hits with an axe like that. In all honesty, I don't think it will not hurt you if I hit you with the top of the axe on your head. But these guys don't seem to bother about it. Just 6 damage. Level has increased. Press tab to assign skill points. Alright, we'll do that. Level 2. It is also displayed in the bottom left corner of the screen. All informative. It seems that's like a finishing move. When they deal a headshot on them, that's how they react. So we have strength, dexterity, stamina, will, melee. Oh, and the sub-attributes. Strength reflects melee weapon damage. High strength is required to equip certain powerful melee weapons. Dexterity increases ranged weapon damage. High dexterity is required to equip certain powerful ranged weapons. Stamina increases your maximum health and the rate at which you recover lost health. High stamina is required to equip certain powerful armor pieces. Alright. Will increases your maximum power and the rate at which you recover expanded power. High will is required to equip certain rings and amulets. That is a nose, indeed. So we're gonna go ahead and increase the strength by 2 and the stamina by 1. Seems like a nice idea. What the hell dexterity stands for? Range damage? But do I care for the range damage? Who the hell cares for range damage when he's a dwarf? Confirm. Keep it. Yes, keep the changes. Alright. So we have sweeping attack, war cry, and crushing blow. Yeah, that's so informative. Press 3 to strike a single melee target for high damage. That's nice. Against bosses. Alright, this one. Press 2 to strike out at multiple enemies over a wide area. Alright, that's good against creeps. And this would be press 1 to temporarily increase armor, health, and melee damage. How exciting would that be? Why is this tree so small? Battle Fury, Impact, Heavy Bolt, Crossbow Adept, Crushing Wave, Battle Ready. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead with the middle one. Confirm. That's right. Now I have the. Did I? That's so nice. I think it didn't accept my odd point. Oh, that's so responsive. Great. Let's go ahead and... That was great. That's really oh, it's actually a little bit more damaging, so it's gonna have its limited effects against bosses. I have to be honest, I assumed this guy for an elf at first. He seems suspicious. But no, he seems fine. With that two-handed sword with him. Charge! That's nice. So I have a cooldown. I actually expend mana when I use my skills. Alright. That seems like a fatality from the magician. And I'll gain the level. I want Era then gain the level. I don't think I can influence their level decision, the skill points decision, but And it doesn't seem that this darkspawn seem to end. I'm just gonna call them darkspawn. I don't know how to call them. I'm gonna orient on my experience with Dragon Age. I'm just gonna call them darkspawn. They seem a lot like darkspawn, but I guess it would be more correct to call darkspawn seeming a lot like them. They don't look like a lot like orcs. I don't know what they are. That's right. Great, got one of them. My mana doesn't regenerate a lot. It actually doesn't regenerate at all. Oh, come on, stop blocking my hits. That is right. Battles seem... not that they seem hard or anything, they seem engaging because the enemies don't die from 1 or 2 hits. It takes a while to kill them. I like the way animation... I don't like the graphical part of the game, but I very much like the animation. It's very impressive, in my opinion. Especially, I want to admit I am really dissatisfied with the way the engine works in Battlefield 3 because it doesn't just seem to work fine for me. Call of Duty engine just works much better as it remade Quake engine. But the point is that the game, for me, Battlefield 3 is much more engaging as a game than Call of Duty experience. But the engine just seems to ruin it. In this case, we have a good engine, but not very good executed graphic. Okay, gold plate value, loot all. I guess it's just sellable item because it doesn't have an icon or anything. It seems like item for sale. The mana indeed seems to regen, but really slow. I hope if I will have enough of these sweeping attacks. I guess I will just keep them until things get hairy. Oh, I actually can go ahead up here and just attempt to punch through the... Yes, Babушka, I'll have to cut it. Now we're gonna go ahead and open this chest. We have Hunter's Buckler, decorative plate, and silver plate. So we get some items from the chests, from the battles actually, such as bolts, such as, you know. I guess I will be able to equip my crossbow, just, you know, to use it as a secondary weapon to reach for the enemies that I normally wouldn't be able to reach. I don't very much like it as it is. I would actually prefer to focus on my axe, but I guess it will give a little bit of the differentiation during the game. So let's open Traveler's Great Hammer value. Alright. Alright. Gonna go ahead, open our inventory, and oh, great is that! We have... Oh, it actually shows the... How is it better? In what sense is it better? It has 1 slot for something, whatever it is, and it has additional damage, which is gonna go ahead and click it. Oh, Mr. Dwarf, do you look mighty? Great. Let's go ahead. I love this mace. Oh, actually, when I can go ahead and use the right mouse button in conjunction with the left mouse button in order to perform much more complex strikes. I think I should have gone here all alone 5 minutes ago without forcing you to wait through all of these boring things I'm doing here. Alright. So, as we continue through these tunnels, we fall through the floor and my timer rings off. We're gonna pause at this point and continue in the next part, in the part 3 now of the Lord of the Rings War in the North. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and of course comment. Have a great day, and bye bye.